Hello class. Now in this lecture we will see the single phase full wave charging system. In the previous lecture we have seen the single phase half wave charging system. Now we have just in order to uh, utilize that negative charging a negative cycle which we are uh, having blank in case of the previous lecture we have seen, that is half cycle is making a charging cycle, another half making a blank cycle. So in order to make that blank cycle as a charging cycle, we are making a full wave system. So in this full wave system we have employing a more number of diodes over here. Okay, so just imagine our one cycle sinusoidal wave. Okay, so right now this is a positive, this is a negative. Okay, so positive to negative, just have flow of current. This is your flow of current. Now this is at this point we are having the two position. The current may go through this way or current may go through this way, but this diode at the reverse bias, so it won't go here. It's supposed to pass through this thing. Okay, it's supposed to enter here, jumping. Okay, entering to the battery, charging the battery, coming here, entering to this way, passing to here, jumping again, and making a complete cycle. Okay, so in this fashion it's supposed to flow whenever your uh, this half cycle is positive, half cycle is there. So your DC output will be like this. Okay, now next, that is our polarity changes. Now this is become negative and this become positive. Let's see what happened. Our current start to flow this way here, jumping. Now at that point it having two path, this way also and this way also, but this diode at reverse bias, so it's supposed to move along this diode. It move along this path, this jumps here, passes to battery. Okay, through this point, jumps here, through this diode, it complete the cycle. So this is our negative side, negative cycle of AC also get converted into DC charging cycle. So this is a cycle belongs to this and this half cycle belongs to this. So entire one AC cycle converted into two DC charging cycle. So in that way we are having the full wave rectification. In previously we have only rectified half wave, that only. Here we are making the entire wave rectified. So full wave rectification we have done. So here entirely one cycle get convert into DC and we have two charging cycle. Okay, so this is about rectification. Now just come across the regulation, how to voltage regulate it. Now here feedback line is there. Okay, the same thing, here one Zener diode is here present, which is not shown because we know it is a common. So Zener diode is here, which is not shown. It is here, this 3 point coming out here, and one Zener diode. It's not necessary one, it may be a 3 or 4 with respect to the line also. 3 also there, 2 also there, or 1 also we can employ. Okay, so now we can see the Zener diode, two ends are parallel to battery, even though it is parallel to alternator. Okay, so it is parallel to your load. Similarly, whenever our alternator is developing in both cycle, now positive and the negative half cycle of AC, in both way your thing supposed to here work. Okay, so whenever this thing, okay, uh, the Zener diode, Zener will supposed to 14.5, as I told you in case of the half wave. 14.5 is the Zener voltage. We are saying it is Vz. Okay, Vz is the Zener voltage of this Zener diode. Now suppose it develop a voltage less than 14.5, say 12, or let's say 14. So whenever it develop the 14, that time same, without any regulation, this way your battery supposed to charge. Okay, or in the reverse way, in another cycle. Okay, in that fashion it will charge. But as soon as the voltage given by this source, say 16, or just say 15, which is more than 14.5, which is a Zener voltage, that time this Zener diode present over here become active, and it start to regulating current flowing through these lines in such a way, this line in such a way, the voltage applied across this point, if this point is connected here, means this is a common point. Okay, so voltage applied respect to this point and this point, okay, is 14.5. How it happen? As soon as it reaches to 15, current will flow through this way, and this Zener get trigger, it allowed to flow current to this way. Okay, it trigger the SCR here, it also trigger the SCR of this, means SCR1 and SCR2 both are get triggered at reverse bias whenever it supposed to conduct, or it come into reverse bias when the Zener voltage is 14.5, okay, is exceeds by our source voltage, means our source voltage is supplying more than 14.5, that time is it start to conduct in reverse bias, that time your current supposed to flow through this way to here, and it trigger this SCR, it trigger the SCR, so all the current passing through here, it start traveling, okay, this way also, this way also, this is jumping, and it is get grounded here. Similarly, in the negative cycle, okay, just focused on just for positive cycle right now, negative cycle will see later. So current flowing through this way and earth over here, so through this SCR it is also get earth, okay, through battery also it get earth, okay, in that way the voltage across this thing and the voltage across this point remain 14.5, which is the rated voltage or the Zener voltage of Zener diode. And it only happen when the source voltage is supplied more power as compared to the Zener voltage, that is 16, 15, okay, or more than that. But whenever it again come back to the range that is less than 14.5, the Zener become inactive, and state without regulation, rectified DC voltage are applied across the battery. Now, if in case of the reverse cycle, what happened? This is Zener diode is here. Okay. Now reverse cycle means this is negative and this is positive. Current flowing supposed to in this way through SCR also, but till it will not pass the SCR when till it will not pass through SCR till the third leg of SCR is not triggered, so it will stuck over here. Okay, current flow through this way and crosses to load, reaches to here. Okay, jumping, complete the cycle. But now I told you the source supplying more power than the rated of Zener diode, 14.5, say 15 it supply, and the rated voltage of the Zener is 14.5. So reverse bias Zener diode supposed to communicate. Whenever it communicate, power also start to flowing through this Zener diode in reverse bias condition. It give it to this SCR third leg also, it is given to this SCR third leg also. As soon as third SCR leg get triggered, the current supposed to passing through SCR and get earth. So as reverse bias Zener diode are start communicating, start coming into power flow. Okay, it allow to power flow across it. Then it start to regulating current flow through this point. Okay, in such a way the voltage across this point and this point, okay, remain 14.5. Okay, so summary is that whenever SCR whenever source alternator supplying power less than Zener diode rated voltage till without regulation, generated source voltage is applied across the battery. That time the charging rating of battery is low. But as soon as the alternator start to develop, it's a battery, so it's a voltage more than a rated volt of Zener diode, that is 14.5. The Zener diode are come into picture in reverse bias condition and regulate the power supplied by source across the battery to its maximum range or safe range, that is 14.5. And that 14.5 is coming, or this 14.5 is coming or refer as a safe charging voltage for 12 volt battery. So that's why we are selecting a Zener diode over here of 14.5 rating only. Okay, so this is a normal working of our single phase full wave charging system. Thank you.